On the 21st of May 2024, I uploaded an animation to Ashley Animate Stuff titled The Galactic Escape. Featured in this film was my two very own characters made for the film, Cassandra Keyes and Clara Collins. Ever since creating them characters, I knew there was so much more I wanted to do with them, but I never got around to it. Until now. Welcome to Slay Comics. I'm Ashley, and as I said in the intro, I have these characters that I want to tell more stories with, but the main problem with the original animation, with its drawing direct inspiration from the old LEGO Star Wars games, meant that the characters were very bare bones, with not much personality or motives to build upon. I am going to use this video as an opportunity to give these characters and world a lot more personality than they ever did before. Okay, so where is Cassandra and Clara? Space, right? But where? I could just make this an average space adventure where Cassandra is hopping from planet to planet with a new conflict every story. But I gotta be honest, the main thing that draws me to the sci-fi genre are films like Blade Runner and Star Wars that have very apparent political messages within the films. With how scary the world is becoming for minorities, I wanted to make a planet that is an exaggeration of all the current world issues for Cassandra to navigate around. Welcome to Planet Bleak, a planet just a light year away from Earth, which a couple of the elites of Earth have inhabited to rebuild a society and make sure they can keep all the power to themselves. The planet of Bleak was originally inhabited by aliens of purple and blue skin tones due to the extreme weather conditions caused by a blue sun and a pink moon, making the planet so cold. The elites don't really mind the blue people as they were able to fall in line, but the purples retaliated, which scared the elites, which they used their power to take away their privilege from the purple people. Bleak is also a horrible place to live if you are a member of the LGBT community, as they have made being queer highly illegal and coming out will cost any chance of getting a job. So, now that we have a foundation of where these characters live, we can get onto refining their personalities and motivations. Firstly, we have our main girl Cassandra Keyes, who is a bisexual woman living in the country of Gloomland. She was outed as being bisexual by her ex-boyfriend after she broke up with him, which caused all her chances of getting a job to be gone. She has been able to find herself a job as an illegal bounty hunter, working for the one and only Jimmy the Goods. Due to her being bisexual and him being a cheater, anyway, her father also left her home and her mother to financially support her kids all by herself. Cassandra is a mixed race as her mum is a purple and her dad is white. That's why her hair is purple, as hair dye doesn't exist on the planet Bleak. Cassandra Keyes is a skilled but cocky marksman who often lets her feelings get the best of her, as she can get offended pretty easily. She also has a no-kill rule. So for Cassandra Keyes, it was easier to give her more of a depth personality due to her character in the original animation being a super cool bounty hunter, which is an archetype that I want to lean fully into. But with Clara Collins, she was depicted as just a damsel in distress, a goal for Cassandra to reach. Not to say that in some storylines she won't still be that, because she absolutely will. I just want to give her character more depth to make her more fun for me to write stories with her, and more importantly, more fun for you guys to read about her. So, here is the new Clara Collins, the Princess of Freeship, a snowy land which is just as strict as Gloomchester, which is bad for Clara due to her being a lesbian. To make matters worse, it's the time in Clara's life where she has to look for a prince which her parents are quite strict about. Due to her parents being strict and how strict Bleak is against LGBT rights, she finds it difficult to speak up for her rights or even come out as a lesbian, which causes conflict between her and Cassandra when first meeting her. Fun fact, compared to Cassandra Keyes, whose design stayed relatively the same throughout the design process, the only real difference from sketch to comic being her head going square to represent her tough nature, Clara had a lot of different design changes throughout. Obviously the dress had to be changed because it had a massive Classic Space Lego logo on it. So, the second design change had her in pigtails and a massive C on her belt. I don't really like this design because it's too simple and it's not giving royalty enough for me. Finally, when I came up with the planet being cold due to the blue sun, I thought it'd be cool for her to come from a country that'd be just a desert on our Earth. Obviously, because Bleak is a cold planet, it'd be very snowy on the planet Bleak. And you can see the influence that took in the final design. She is also shaped primarily as a love heart as well. Thank you all for watching. Every day I'm getting closer and closer to finishing issue 1 of Cassandra Keyes' Crazy Crest, and I cannot wait to show it to the world. I hope you all have a very slay rest of your day, and goodbye.